Hi guys, Jim Douthit here, author of A Day with Dewey, the children's book available at Amazon.com and BarnesandNoble.com, and your favorite 6th grade English teacher with this week's Thoughts from the End of a Red Pen. Got some really exciting news before we get into it. I've teamed up with my stepdaughter, Leslie Hubert, who's a teacher in Exeter, Missouri. She's a history teacher up there at a small school, and she's helped me out with this, so you can follow us both now at redpenthoughts.weebly.com. There you're going to find red pen letters that Leslie's going to pen quite a few of, and I'll post the videos that we do together. So check that out if you would, please, and then share with your friends. There you can leave comments as well for any of the things that we write or we do videos on. So let's get right into it. She, this week, wrote an article about the doldrums that teachers go through in the winter months. Teachers and parents for that matter. And it seems like, according to Leslie, and I think I agree with her, and most of you would probably agree with me, that the winter months, right after winter break, drags and drags and drags. It's probably because of the lack of days off that we have. So she talks, and I'm not going to read the whole article to you because I want you to check it out, but she says, in the beginning of the article, she says, is it just me or does the third quarter of a school year seem to endlessly pound teachers with a tidal wave after tidal wave of intentional non-learners? I seem to find myself consistently butting up against students who have not emerged from the bliss of holiday break. Of course, this is compounded by the lack of scheduled days off, which I talked about earlier, and that leaves teachers praying or begging for snow days. Now, those of us that live here in Oklahoma, we haven't had a snow day. I don't even think we've seen snow, at least here in the northeastern part of Oklahoma. But it's interesting because the article goes on and talks about what she's doing in her school to keep the kids interested, to keep them bought into coming to school. It's not just enough for us to probably say you got to come to school and learn, reading, writing, and arithmetic anymore. What are we doing to engage our kids? And so it made me think about what we're doing at my school. This week, next week, I should say, we're launching a fundraiser for Blue Star Mothers. And I'm going to show the video here in a minute that shows you kind of the idea behind it. But just to give you some insight, we took all of our clubs, so our Junior Honor Society, our Student Council, the group that I'm a sponsor of, which is called Tiger Challenge, and some of the other robotics club, etc. and so forth. We all came together, and we're going to do a fundraiser for Blue Star Mothers. And it's the idea of bringing all of our kids together and for one common goal, and that's to raise awareness of not only Blue Star Mothers and the great things that they do, but to gather all the goodies that they need to send over to the troops overseas. So take a look at this here. It'll show you a little bit about how we set it up at school. So guys, what we did was simple. We got with Blue Star Mothers and we said, hey, what do you guys need? And they told us. We made a big list and we made a really cool video in which we got all the student organizations involved. We made the video, we shot the video, and all of our students saw the video a couple of days ago. So we're getting everybody involved so that we can create that buy-in. So our point is this: as educators and even as parents, a lot of you are members of PTA, what are you guys doing at your school that's kind of out of the norm, that keeps our students, our young adults vested and bought into school, whether they're pre-K students or they're seniors getting ready to graduate? What are you doing to keep them invested? Because, like I said earlier, reading and writing, arithmetic, it just doesn't work anymore. They have to have that, but why else are they there? They have to have that buy-in, and when you create that buy-in, you're going to have kids want to show up to school, get excited about school. And that's what we need, especially in the third quarter, we think. Check out the Weebly site, redpenthoughts.weebly.com. Look for the video there, and let us know what you guys are doing. We'd like to hear from you. Check us out there. You can leave some comments, and we'll see you next week.